Hello children, do you know the area of square and the volume of cube? Yes, you got it right. The area of square is side square and the volume of cube is side cube. If each side of the square and this cube is A, then the area of square will be A square and the volume of cube will be A cube. If you see carefully, there is a number which is at the upper right corner of A. What does that mean? We often come across this kind of numbers, but have you ever thought what exactly they indicate? Well, these numbers are nothing but the exponents or index, or you can say power. So today in this class you are going to explore more about the exponents. Let's have a look at these examples. First is 3, second 3 multiply 3, third is 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. Here in the last example, 3 is multiplied by itself 10 times. What if it is asked to multiply 3 for 50 times or more than 50 times? Are you going to write 3 for 50 times? It is very time consuming and tedious process. And at the same time, it will be very difficult for counting and understanding. Therefore, mathematicians have introduced this method. As you can see here, this 2 multiply 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2. If power is 2, you can say this is 2 square. Clear? Next, if 5 multiply 5 multiply 5 is given, how would you write it? 5 is multiplying by itself 3 times. So you will write it 5 raised to the power 3. And if the power is 3, you can say this is 5 cube. Right? Next example is 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. It means 3 is multiplying by itself 4 times. So you will write it as 3 raised to the power 4. Similarly, if 7 is multiplying by itself 8 number of times, how would you write it? You will write it as 7 raised to the power 8. So, in general, for any rational number a and a positive integer n, we define it as a raised to the power n, where a is known as base and n, which is at the upper right corner of a, is known as power or exponent, or you can say index. Here this is a raised to the power n. It means a is multiplying by itself n number of times. So you can write it as a multiply a multiply a multiply a. How many times? N times. Right? We use exponents in our daily life in so many places. Like if we want to represent the mass of the earth, how would you write it? It is 5.972 multiply 10 raised to the power 24 kilogram. Here base is 10 and 24 is power exponent or the index. Right? So what is exponent exactly? Exponent is placed to the upper right corner of the base number and simplifies how many times the base number multiplied by itself. For example, 3 raised to the power 4. Here base is 3 and exponent is 4. It means 3 is multiplying by itself 4 times. So you can write it as 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. What does it mean? It means 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81. So its value will be 81. Now let's take some more examples. Suppose we have minus 1 raised to the power 2. It means minus 1 is multiplying by itself 2 times. Okay, so it will be minus 1 multiply minus 1. 1 ones are 1 and minus minus will be plus, right? So it will be 1. Similarly, if you have any rational number like 5 upon 6 raised to the power 3, it means 5 upon 6, which is base, is multiplied by itself 3 times. So multiply it here. 5 upon 6 multiply 5 upon 6 multiply 5 upon 6. It will be equals to 125 upon 216. Right? Now let us understand about some laws of exponents. Here the first law is, if bases are same, then the power must be added in case of multiplication. Here in this property, these are the bases and these are the powers, and we are multiplying these two. Bases are same, so we have written it once, and power we have added. It means m plus n. Here power is m plus n. Let us understand with an example. For example, we have a number 2 raised to the power 3 multiply by 2 raised to the power 4. Base is 2 in both the numbers. So we will write it once and we are multiplying them now. So power will be added. That means it will be equals to 3 plus 4. It means it will be 2 raised to the power 7. Right? Similarly, if you have 2 upon 5 raised to the power 2 multiply 2 upon 5 raised to the power 3. In this case also bases are same, so write it once, 2 upon 5, and the powers will be added. It means 2 plus 3. So it will be equals to 2 upon 5 and the power will be 5. Right? So this property is, if bases are same and we are multiplying two rational numbers, then powers will be added. Right? Now let's move to the next law. Next is, if we have a base which is a upon b here and its power is m, and then we have its whole power as n. In this case, we will multiply these powers. So power will be now m multiply n, which is equals to mn. Let us understand with an example. For example, there is 2 raised to the power 3 raised to the power 4. Right? You will write base once and powers will be multiplied. That means 3 multiply 4. So it will be equals to 2 raised to the power 3 4s are 12. Right? Next one, if we have 2 upon 7, its power is 2 and its whole power is 5. In this case, write base once and we will multiply these powers. 2 multiply 5. So it will be equals to 2 upon 7 raised to the power 5 2s are 10, right? So first property was, if bases are same and we are multiplying two rational numbers, we add their powers, right? Next property is, if we have a rational number and we have its power and then we have its whole power, then we multiply the powers, right? Next law is, if bases are different, now the bases are different and powers are same, in this case we will write the power once and we will multiply the bases. Let us understand with an example. Suppose we have 2, a base, and its power is 3. Now we have different base which is 5 and its power is same. Okay, in this case bases are different and powers are same. So we will multiply the bases, which is 2 multiply 5, and power will remain same, right? So it will be equals to 5 2s are 10 raised to the power 3. Clear? If we have rational numbers like 1 upon 3 raised to the power 2, multiply, bases are different now, 2 upon 5 raised to the power 2, powers are same. Multiply the bases, 1 upon 3 multiply 2 upon 5 and power will be same. So it will become 2 1s are 2 upon 5 3s are 15 and power will be 2. Clear? If the bases are different and the powers are same and we are multiplying them, in that case we will simply multiply the bases and powers will remain same, right? Next is, if bases are same and we are dividing. For example, we are dividing, bases are same na, 2 raised to the power 3 and I am dividing it by 2 raised to the power 1. Students, you must know that 2 raised to the power 1 is equals to 2. Now in this case we write the base once, base को once लिखते हैं, एक ही बार लिखेंगे, and powers will be subtracted. Subtract them, 3 minus 1. So it will be equals to 2 raised to the power 2. Why it happens? क्यों हुआ ये ऐसे? Let's check it. Division का मतलब यही है. 2 raised to the power 3 means 2 is multiplying by itself 3 times. Divided by 2 raised to the power 1 means 2 is multiplying by itself 1 time. Now 2 to 2 cancel out. What we are having with 2 raised to the power 2, and we are getting here same answer. Okay, so this is the logic behind it, that if we divide two numbers or two rational numbers having same base and powers are different, in that case we simply write the base once and we just subtract their powers. Clear? Now if we have 1 upon 7 and its power is 5 divided by 1 upon 7 and its power is 3. Similarly, base is same, so write it once. Powers will be subtracted because these are in division. Multiplication में power add हो जाती है, division में power subtract हो जाती है, right? So 5 minus 3, it will be equals to 1 upon 7. 5 minus 3 is 2. So this is 1 upon 7 raised to the power 2. Next law is, if we have negative power, for example, we have a number 2 and we have its power negative, minus 1. So this can be written as 1 upon 2 raised to the power 1, or you can simply say 1 upon 2. Why? Power negative का means क्या है? Denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator and power will become positive. Clear? Denominator is nothing here, so we can put 1. Similarly, we have put 1. Now denominator become numerator and numerator become denominator and power becomes positive. Clear? And if power is 1, we can simply write it as 1 upon 2. Let's take one more example. If we have 3 raised to the power minus 2, we will write it as 1 upon 3 and power will be positive now, which is 2. Clear? Now if we have a rational number like 3 upon 5 and we have its negative power, which is minus 4. What will you do here? Write the reciprocal of this base. Denominator will become numerator and numerator will become denominator and power will be positive now. It will become plus 4 now. So 3 upon 5 raised to the power minus 4 can be written as 5 upon 3 raised to the power 4. This is, they have given in this law, that if we have a rational number a upon b and its power is minus n, then power will become positive and we will write its reciprocal here. This a upon b will become b upon a. Next, one thing more you need to remember, if any number or any rational number have power 0, then its value will be 1. For example, 2 raised to the power 0 is 1. 5 raised to the power 0 is 1. 3 upon 4 raised to the power 0 is 1. So these are the laws which you have studied. Let's revise it once again. If two rational numbers or two numbers we are multiplying and their bases are same, in that case their powers will be added. It will become m plus n. Second law is, if we have a base and its power is m and we have its whole power, any another power n, in that case we will multiply the powers. It will become m multiply n. Third law is, if we have different bases and powers are same, we are multiplying those rational numbers, simply multiply the bases and power will remain same. Next, if we are dividing two rational numbers and their powers are different, in that case we will subtract their powers and we will write the base once. Multiplications में we will add the powers. In division we will subtract the powers if bases are same. This is the condition. Clear? Next, if we have negative power of any rational number, we can write it as a positive power. How? If you write the reciprocal of the base. So a upon b raised to the power minus n is equals to b upon a raised to the power n. Next, if we have any rational number power 0, then it is equals to 1. So these are some laws which you have to remember to work out with the questions of the powers and exponents. So keep remember these laws and keep practicing. Thank you. Have a good day.